Nick, welcome back to some more Desertopolis. We're back here in our wonderful temple in the desert.
Temple of Delight, Isaac. Most temples are associated with being like temples of doom. This is our Temple of Delight, Isaac. However, delight seems to be disappearing because it's sunset.
Delight is disappearing very quickly.
So we should probably go to sleep.
Is this our dessert temple? Our delightful dessert temple in the desert?
Delightful dessert temple in the desert. Yeah. What do we sell? What kind of desserts? We need to sell desserts that are completely inappropriate for the desert, right? Like hot cookie dough and,
sticky toffee pudding.
Yeah, very salty, salted caramel goods just to really dehydrate our clientele.
Oh, I was going to say like sweet soup, like very hot sweet soup.
Hot sweet soup.
Molten candy. Maybe we just sell caramel straight
caramel
out of the
in
pot.
a bowl, basically. Yeah.
Straight off the hob. Just molten sugar.
Delicious.
Poured right down your gullet.
Right down the gullet. Yeah, right down the giblet, Isaac.
Ooh,
right down the giblet.
Jeez.
The giblet.
So I have gone ahead, Nick, and mirrored the base expansion that I did previously. So we do have an extra room over on this side of the base, Nick. Last time we were working on setting up a little bit of automation. So now over on the far side of the base, we do have gold being made for us automatically, right? These gold nuggets are coming in. We got 188 ingots of gold, and we do have some more automation that we kind of need to work on today. There's a couple of things, actually, and the thing that I'm going to kind of set you on, Nick, is giving our refined storage system the ability to autocraft.
Yes. Okay, the classic autocrafting capabilities, which involves the pattern terminal thing and the crafting core kind of thing, whatever it is.
Yeah, so I think with refined storage, it is as simple as the pattern grid, which you alluded to, and then just a crafter, like any crafter will do. We do not have the mod that gives us like the iron, gold, diamond, netherite crafters. We do just have, by the looks of it, like the regular crafters.
I see this. Yes, they're all just colored. You can get different colors, but that's as far as it goes.
So for now, if you just make one of each of those, that should allow us to start to do things like, using this charger automatically to make nether quartz. Right now we're doing that manually. It should also allow us to then use like that nether quartz to automatically make meshes, because that's the only limiting factor on our gold right now, is the fact that the meshes that we make keep breaking. And so if we can get an exporter with a crafting card down onto these strainers, and if we can get a crafter down connected to our refined storage system that can actually make the meshes, then we can just continually export the meshes without us having to do it manually, Nick, which would be fantastic.
That all seems very sensible, Isaac.
Yeah, and
I like your sense.
Surprisingly, like straightforward to do as well, I think.
Yes, you would think so, right? Because it's just some whatever material you want to make the mesh of, just meshed up, right?
Yeah.
So let me get my book of crafts out, Isaac. Oh yes,
Okay. While you get the Book of Crafts out, Nick, I also kind of want to send our wheat production into, I was going to say overdrive, but I don't think, I want to send it into hyperdrive, gigadrive, mega drive. Nick, I want to send it into the stratosphere. And to do that, I'm going to use a technique that we talked about previously, Nick, and that is your favorite mod, Applied Energistics, Nick, adds the Crystal Growth Accelerator.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, they just call it the Growth Accelerator now, which is interesting in the newer versions of Minecraft.
They've got rid of the crystal. Was that inappropriate or something?
I think so. Too many references to Breaking Bad, man, is what I think caused it.
I see. Fair enough, I suppose.
So to make these, we just need iron, quartz glass, flux cable, and then some flux blocks. So basically, outside of the iron and the glass, we just need a lot of like flux crystals, which are charged Certus quartz, nether quartz, and redstone. I think all of which we have a decent amount of right now. It's just a case of charging some of the Certus quartz here. But I think if we can get multiple of the growth accelerators around some of our wheat crops, I think we're going to see substantial growth in the wheat market, Nick.
Okay, that's quite interesting then. All right. I
think wheat bonds are going to be at an all-time high, Nick. Okay.
Okay. All right. I like seeing all the numbers like that, Isaac. Yes, the wheat bonds. Yes. Very good. Yes.
People are going to be going crazy for wheat stock.
Oh yes. So put that on the terminal, Isaac. Yes. Get everyone trade the wheat. I want to imagine like a stock exchange and it's just full of people screaming, right? But the whole exchange is just
about
for
wheat. Yeah.
Yeah. I know that in the Netherlands, they've got that for like flowers or something similar to that.
Nick, your animal magnetism is just, again, I'm stood right here, and yet half the time you get the crystal.
It's too much, Isaac. I don't understand. It's too much for you.
I'm hugging this guy. I'm so
You're
close.
literally I mean, clearly the crystal follows me rather than you, Isaac. Yeah. What can I say? I have no explanation for that one. I'm ever so sorry, Isaac.
Are you a big wheat fan, man? Follow-up question. Do you eat bread every day?
No.
Do you eat bread on the majority of days? Final question. Do you eat bread on a plurality of days?
That one I can confirm I do. Now, that one I can say with confidence. I did have bread today.
Oh,
Isaac,
what kind of bread are we talking?
Usually, so far, I made like a little kind of egg and cheese roll kind of deal, because I had some like burger buns, and you can either buy burger buns in packs of 2 or packs of 300.
Yes,
seemingly. And I needed like 3 burger buns, right? So
and they
I
sell
bought
burgers
like a pack
in packs of 6 or 300.
Yeah, exactly. So I had some spare burger buns, and I was like, right, well, I might as well do something with this for breakfast. So I just fried an egg, and I had some delicious plasticky American cheese slices.
Ooh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so just chuck that in a roll with a fried egg, bit of ketchup, and ate that, Isaac. But that is a rarity for me. It's just because I have 296 burger buns left that I have to try and find things to do with them. So I have thus far eaten bread today, but usually I wouldn't. I don't really eat, like toast or bread in the morning, and I don't really tend to have it elsewhere in the day. I like sandwiches, but I don't really have them that often.
Right. So is this like you're being paid by like the opponents of the bread lobby, or what's going on?
Yeah, I'm being paid by the what's the opposite of bread? the healthy food and fruits lobby.
Right. What is the opposite of bread? That's a good question. When you don't have bread, what takes its place? If you go to like a Korean barbecue place, it's lettuce is what they use. They have like a little lettuce leaf thing, right?
Yeah. There's lots of lettuce like that you can wrap stuff in. Yeah.
But I don't think that's the opposite of bread. I think in most scenarios it doesn't go from, bread to lettuce, right?
No, that's not the immediate thing that you would think of.
Yeah, like if I was out of bread in the morning and I wanted a bacon sandwich, I wouldn't immediately go, oh, well, I guess I'll use the lettuce that I have instead, right? Like that wouldn't be my
exactly. I actually do also have lettuce in the fridge.
Nice.
So, maybe I could swap it out, Isaac. Maybe I didn't need to put my egg in a bread roll this morning. I could have fried an egg and put it in a lettuce with some plastic American cheese, and it would have been a suitable substitute, maybe. I'm thinking about it now. It sounds kind of excellent, actually. No, it sounds kind of horrendous.
Someone in the chat said, "Ooh, American cheese." And American cheese is weird as a product, but I think it has a place, man.
Yeah. American cheese is terribly processed and literally looks and feels like plastic. However, in the
tastiest way possible.
In the tastiest way possible, but in like a dirty burger, I'm like, hell yeah, I want it. I want it. It's a guilty pleasure, Isaac. That's what it is for me. For me, at least, it's very much a guilty pleasure.
Not a daily staple.
Not a daily staple, no.
You don't start the morning with like 9 slices of American processed sliced cheese.
I did put 2 slices in my egg roll this morning, and I was thinking as I ate through it, I was like, oh, this is
delicious.
This is actually it's delicious, but as I was getting towards the end of it, I was like, oh, it is a bit
cheesy.
A bit sickly, yeah. It's a bit, kind of that fake cheesy taste, right?
Right.
And I was a bit like, this feels unhealthy. Like, this actively feels unhealthy to eat.
So here's an argument. Someone said tortillas are also a great replacement for bread. Tortillas are bread, right? Am I losing my mind?
I suppose you could relate them.
So when I was going to I don't even think it's a relation, right? Like, so I guess this depends on food categorization, which I know is our favorite topic, Nick, to argue about for 45 minutes. But
yes, right. What's the time? 9:51 a.m. I'll see you at the end of this conversation at 11:51 a.m.
Because when I asked you if you eat bread most days, I do have tortillas most days. Like I might have a breakfast wrap of some persuasion.
Yeah. Fair
most
enough.
mornings, I'll have like some egg and turkey bacon or whatever. But I think of tortillas as bread.
You think of tortillas as bread? I don't associate tortillas as bread per se.
English muffins bread?
I would say probably.
Is a crumpet bread?
Crumpets. Now, see, crumpets, I would say probably not. However, all of these items are in the
bread category.
Kind of high processed, like flour-based items.
But I don't think the bread doesn't have to be high processed.
Bread in itself, I think, is technically...
No, I don't think so. It's not ultra-processed.
Right?
No, not a chance. If you make bread at home, that's not ultra-processed, I don't think.
I don't know.
Unless everything is ultra-processed.
I think everything is... What I find is everything is ultra-processed, Isaac.
For sure. I think ultra-processed refers to like the kind of white bread that you would buy at the supermarket, where it's got stabilizers and additives to make it sweeter and to make it last longer. That's
like, fair enough.
I think there's so much mutton, man.
But would you...
Sorry, go on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got like over a stack. It's all those flashbacks to the sheep.
All the sheep. Yeah. Supermarket bread, I would say, well, I think it is technically ultra processed. Because obviously, right?
anything if you take a chicken breast and cut it in half, that's processed, right? But like the thing that people fight against is ultra processed, right? It's foods that are full of additives and preservatives that they don't need to be filled with for the sake of making them last longer and taste better, right? I believe.
Yes, I suppose.
And I think...
However, I'm referring to supermarket purchased items.
Sure, yeah.
So you go to the aisle, right, and you've got it is the bread aisle, to be
correct,
fair.
yes.
And so you've got the wraps and the breads and the crumpets, right?
Yeah.
All of which they're all highly processed, right? In the supermarket.
I don't know how processed. Like, if you go to the fresh section, I don't know how highly processed their
the
fresh bread is. But
aisle,
I understand.
The bakery aisle,
Yes.
It
comes pre-wrapped in plastic. It arrived on a truck from some other factory somewhere else.
Yeah. You know what? I think crumpets have been classed. I saw a thing recently that crumpets are like classed as junk food. Along with hash browns as well, which made me sad, but it was a reality check.
I mean, hash browns, obviously, man. Come on now.
No, I don't know what you're on about, Isaac. Potato's good for you, and I'm gonna stand by that forever, right? Yeah, it's a vegetable, exactly. So yes, no, I would not immediately say that tortillas are bread. Probably wouldn't immediately say that crumpets are bread. However, they're all in the same general category of, like high starch, flour based, wheat based items. But when you say bread, you don't think of bread. You think of tortillas or crumpets. So you think of a loaf of bread.
Sure, but like I don't think that that's like saying if I say meat, you think of chicken. That doesn't mean that steaks or beef is not meat.
No. But
so I think tortillas are bread.
Right? I wouldn't call a loaf of chicken.
Classic loaf of chicken.
Double-breasted loaf of meat. Ooh. Unless it is highly shaped, I guess. But yes.
I think tortillas are bread. That's my hot take. I didn't think that was a hot take coming into this today. I thought that was just like a take.
That's a hot take,
but apparently that's a scolding hot take. That tortillas are bread
right now.
I'm going to make a texture pack for Minecraft, Nick.
Bread.
I'm going to take a texture pack for Minecraft that changes the bread emoji, the bread icon for a tortilla. Nick is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, no, all right. I'm going to change your cape, Isaac, to a tortilla. The thing is, if a loaf of bread wasn't called bread, it was called something else, and then bread referred to all of these items, I'd be like, tortillas are bread.
But so like the question, this is a question of just naming schemes though. Like traditionally tortillas are just called tortillas, right? That's separate. But like a bread roll is different to a loaf of bread, right? But it's still bread. And I think the ingredients that go into a tortilla, like tortillas don't have yeast in them usually, but I don't think that makes it not bread. Unless maybe that is the definition of bread.
Ooh, maybe it is. Yeah, maybe it is. Although there is uneven bread.
But then I'm pretty sure crumpets do have yeast in them. So, so again, we're losing our minds here, Nick.
Yeah.
This is a what is soup,
Bread is bread, Isaac.
Bread is bread.
I'm in the bread is bread category.
That's so brave, Nick.
Tortillas are tortillas, all right? And let them be tortillas, Isaac. Let them have independence to everything else. And let crumpets be crumpets, Isaac. Crumpets.
I am willing to admit, someone said corn tortillas also like flour. That's true. But I mean, again, you get into semantics as to what is flour, because flour is just like ground. I mean, because like they have flour, but they have flour made from corn. Yeah, exactly.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah. But I will concede that despite the fact that my brain puts tortillas.
No, stop that. He conceded. Oh, Nick is right.
I will concede. If I went to like a restaurant and I had some soup and I was like, hey, can I get some bread? And they brought out a tortilla.
They bring out a tortilla, exactly.
I would be annoyed.
And it's actually you, a duplicate version of yourself saying, here you go, Isaac. This is bread.
This is what you asked for. You should be more specific in the future.
Oh dear. Yeah, no, I would be slightly mortified. Even if it was a South American or Mexican restaurant, Isaac, I would still be mortified if they brought out a tortilla wrap, like a Mission Burrito tortilla wrap packet, and just slapped it on the table in front of me.
Well,
sounds kind of.
Let us know in the comments if tortillas are bread, because I need to know what the consensus is here. I think it might.
Yeah.
In the UK, you don't really get corn tortillas. Like, you can get them, but they're very rare. And I should clarify, the tortillas I'm talking about that I have are white, flour tortillas.
Yeah.
They're not corn tortillas. You had a corn tortilla, man?
I probably have, probably in a restaurant or something. I don't think I've ever purchased it.
Yeah.
Unless I have, unknowingly. To me,
I did purchase some a few years ago, but I had to purchase them from a specialty place. Yeah, to get them delivered.
Place. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because at the time they didn't have them. In other news, man, come and look at this. So I have thrown down these growth accelerators, right? And I've put this in the wrong place ever so slightly. Let me move this real quick because I want to. So you put these in line with the wheat. Can I get a piece of dirt out of the system? I can. So the one piece that's going to get the most effect here is going to be the one smack bang in the middle, right?
Okay.
And that's going to be the fastest. But we should already see the other guys growing a little bit faster, around the. Oh well, hold on. I said that right now. They're offline. Give me a second.
Okay. Yeah.
Nick's looking at this
I'm looking at everything is still. I'm like, oh yeah. This is blasting.
I'm moving the energy acceptor down. There we go, so that can connect and hopefully.
Oh wow! Yeah,
right?
no, this is growing really quick.
Now hold on,
wow!
Because I think for this one in the center, this one should be the fastest. And I did do some testing, Nick, and the effect does stack with the crop supports. So we do want both the crop support and the crystal growth accelerator, right? But look at this, man. 57, 71, 86, mature, done. It's ready to be harvested. The limiting factor now appears to be our harvesting drone.
God, compared to before,
right?
This is way faster.
Right.
Oh, man. Applied logistics is actually useful for something.
That's what I was saying. I was going to say I'm trying to change your mind on your least favorite mods.
God, do you need channels for it, Isaac? Does each of these take up 3 channels and you've only got 4 channels in the system?
Thankfully, Nick, these guys just require power. They don't require any channels whatsoever. Look at this. He's going around. He's picking it all up. He's going crazy.
Gosh.
So, it does appear that we might have a slight issue with the harvesting drone not being able to harvest here.
Right.
Or maybe he doesn't have a hoe. Oh no, he does have a hoe. But you see, he's just kind of hanging around.
He's just hanging around. Is it? Are these in the way? Surely these can't be in the way.
You'd think that they're drones. They fly.
Yeah, these blocks are adjacent, right? Surely, it can access these from the air. So you would think that that wouldn't be
a problem.
A problem at all. Yeah.
There we go. So I've put him back down. But see, he harvested all of those. They're just fine.
Okay.
You did all right.
Well done. You did all right. Bro.
I don't know if we can, it'd be nice if we, so you'll see the middle again, though. It's fully grown now. That's reached maturity and he's still kind of hanging around. So I think it's just it takes him a while. And I think he goes and does everything in one big batch. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. So he's kind of he's in scanning mode. He's scan. Now he goes.
Yeah. I think he scans a large area. And then when he finds a crop ready to harvest, that's when he starts harvesting.
Yeah.
And he'll harvest everything that's ready to harvest. But right now he's not found that these are ready. And I think you might even be scanning his massive 17 by 17 area that he covers, right?
That's right. Yeah. Okay. So he's like looking at all of like these ones over here first and like, check, nothing.
It might even be even further out. Like again, his area is huge, right? 17 by 17.
He's not even checking like this internal farm. He's just checking his max range in like almost probably like a grid like round robin fashion.
Are you seeing how fast? Like if I harvest this middle wheat, the speed at which that middle wheat grows back now is crazy. Oh, but all of our devices are now offline. Hold on, are we out of power or something?
Oh. It's not the crafter I've put down, is it?
Oh, I don't think so. Hold on. I think it might be
I don't think so.
That I'm a fool. I might not even set this to extract power. Wait, how did they get power in the first place? Oh, I see. So they've pulled power from the solar panels, which are now empty. If we're going to pull from the buffer, there we go.
I see.
So looking at the battery, though, we might be in for a problem.
This is running out fairly quickly, isn't it? And we're in broad daylight, so we're not making enough power.
Right, but it's fast, man.
It is fast. It is fast. That's true. I mean, I suppose I'd like to know if this
is it like speed upable.
Yeah, and also if this can sustain our current like seed need. I know our seed needs are going to expand.
Yes,
as we go, but can it satisfy our current
satiate our seed need?
Satiate our seed need.
Our need for seed. Yeah. I'm wondering if there's a better way of harvesting like that one center block. Because like all we need to do is get something that can right click it, right? Because if I right click it, then the harvesting drone does come in and collect quite, quickly. And that middle crop grows real fast.
You're right.
And obviously it doesn't matter if the harvesting drone is slower because the items will sit on the floor for 5 minutes anyway and be ready to collect, when the time comes. So, because really at this point, the whole wheat farm isn't really doing much. The only things that are doing like 90% of the wheat growing are the five pieces of dirt that are touching the growth accelerators. Maybe not five, maybe the ones. Like obviously, even this guy here that's only got one face is doing something, but the guys that have two faces are doing more, and the guy that has four faces is doing the most. I don't think we have a clicker though, unfortunately.
I suppose the block breaker wouldn't do. He's a left clicker only.
It might.
You reckon?
Let me take this out. Like because there's a filter slot, right? If we filter for fully grown wheat, right?
Yes.
Maybe. Let me put this here, right? Maybe actually. So it did break it, which is not ideal. Let me grab a wheat.
Oh yes, I see what you mean. Hopefully that's just because it wasn't filtered. Fully grown. Yeah.
So like here, that's not harvesting, right? And then if which is good, it's not breaking it. If I bone meal that up to full growth.
Ooh. Ooh. Or did that just break on its own accord there?
I think that was the harvesting drone.
Yeah. Yeah, this would be quicker, wouldn't it? The block breaker.
It would be quicker, but so if I take the wheat out, it will break it. But that's not ideal because then it doesn't do what we want it to do.
No.
There used to be a farming station, like an Endo.io, but that's not been ported yet, I guess. Someone just make a good point. They said you could switch to melons and use a destructor. That's a very interesting proposition, actually. Like that's a hyper interesting proposition. Do we have melon seeds?
Destructor?
Yeah, that's from Refined Storage, man. Could you whip one of those up real quick?
Wait, what's it called again? Destructor.
So there's a constructor and a destructor. The constructor is like a block placer, and the destructor is a block breaker.
Yes, okay, I do see this. I can indeed whip one of these up for you, Isaac.
The block breaker from Opulous Utilities will also work in that scenario. But the idea there is that the melon seeds, of course, they don't grow. They grow kind of on an adjacent block, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for that, it's a little bit different. I don't know if we'd be able to use the center, like wheat piece. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because for melons, you kind of need to do something like this. And then like this, I think. So that melon stalk grows, and then presumably the melon gets placed down like here. And then you have something that then just breaks the melon, right? Like this, as it grows. And that melon comes back surprisingly fast. You see this?
Melon comes back very quickly.
This isn't even the maximum acceleration one. This is just on a corner piece. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. Is it because melons go from just not grown to grown, whereas wheat has multiple stages? Is that why that happens so quickly?
Possibly.
I've got a destructor.
Pardon?
I've got a destructor.
So I know I just asked for that destructor, Nick. However, I'm kind of thinking
I wasted all my wares on this, Isaac.
Breaker might do the trick kind of just as well.
See, this was still... Oh, yeah. That
and then
does look like it worked.
If we get a second block... Oh, this is... I think we can retire wheat entirely, man, here. Because I don't have any iron. But if we get a second block breaker, right, we can then... I think we should retire wheat. Because
do you think you can like double block break? So it's like even faster?
Yes. We can block break on both sides. Oh, no, I wasn't even talking on... Oh, so I see what you're saying. You're saying double block break on the one... You see that it's got two places that can put melon down?
Yeah.
I guess we could block it.
If you just want it to be unnecessarily quick, basically. Or maybe not even unnecessarily quick, but just
to work at all, right?
Currently,
we would need a second breaker, but I'm thinking, what if we do... Okay, hold on. What if we do... It's too fast. It's faster than I am.
It's too quick.
Hold on. One of these days, I'll put it down on the other square. There we go. If I do that, I assume that kind of forces it to put it down here. That probably does slow it down, right? Like, and then there's fewer spaces for it to go. And it's clearly not working very fast, if at all.
There we go. No, it did place there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. It's starting to get
you
its
got
mojo.
What are sticks, man? What's that about?
Got no sticks?
I got no sticks. We're out in the sticks, but we got no sticks.
Damn, I thought we had lots of sticks, actually. We must have just torn through them.
I'm going to plant a tree, man, to grow into a big tree that I can then use for sticks.
God.
Here we go.
Jeez. So I'm gonna need 3 crafters, aren't I? Because you have to plonk crafters on top of the places where you need mesh. That's correct, isn't it?
No. So for the mesh, we just have to. Yes.
Okay, that's better. That's right then.
Yeah, the crafter would have to go on like the charger. Like if we wanted to charge, like Certus quartz automatically, or charge whatever it is we charge for nether quartz. Like we charge something, right? Is it mineral? Yeah, mineral into nether quartz.
Yes.
If we wanted to automate that chain of events, then we would need a crafter on there. Also, my wireless crafting grid is out of energy.
Ooh.
Which is fine. We have a charger.
Yeah. That came in clutch, actually, didn't it?
We struggled for a while to try and find.
Yeah.
The awkward thing is, man, we got no grid. So as soon as my charger's gone, that's it. I can't use it. Like, I can't use the refined storage system at all.
That's true, actually. Yeah. It's an incentive, Isaac. Keep your battery charged.
Keep my wits about me. Yeah.
Keep your wits about you. Right, let me make some exporters then. Okay. Ooh, I'm out of everything.
Classic.
I'm just out of iron, which you alluded to.
Now, I think we're just like out of iron, man. That really needs to be our...
Oh gosh, we actually are.
Yeah.
Out of iron.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I've been manually smelting iron, man. Hold on. Give me just 1 second. I can get you more iron. Let me do this.
Okay.
Let me do this. Let me do this and this. So the idea over here, of course, is that we can get rid of this, which should hopefully like double up our ability. And right now, just like with the wheat, the melons get produced and then they get picked up. Like the melon gets broken, of course, by the block breaker. And then the harvester drone is going to collect all those melons and dump them in the center console here, right? And we got so many melons, man. But the thing is, each melon can be then crafted into a seed, right? So you get a melon slice, and then you can just craft that melon slice directly into a melon seed. If I give you this.
1-to-1. Yeah, I see this.
And then I'm going to assume, but I'm pretty sure that we can then just right-click, these onto the chickens to feed them. And you totally
if not,
yes,
that would be okay. Good. So melons, big juicy melons are the way to go, man.
I always knew that big juicy melons were my calling. Also, man, I love our drones.
Oh, don't say it, Isaac. Don't say it. Don't let them hear it, at least, anyway, all right?
But, like, we can also just make a vacuum chest if we're going to just break.
Isaac.
Like, there's no planting, there's no hoeing, there's no harvest. Like, we're not using the harvesting drone anymore.
These drones have feelings, dude.
They do, but I think that...
Look, come here, look at them.
I can't do it. I don't want to face them.
They're so cute. They're so cute. Okay. Isaac.
All right, you want iron, right? Hold on. Right.
Yes, please. Okay. That would be great.
Let's work in tandem, Nick. Okay, follow me. Okay, I'm going to get... like as many snakes.
Here we go. I've got my time in a bottle ready.
Yes, that's what you need. Do you need some coal as well if you don't have any?
Let me grab some.
Okay,
I've got 44, which is all we have in the chest.
There should be there'll be more in the coal chicken, but that's fine. I can go get that in a sec. So let me do
I'm going to evenly distribute some coal here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Right, here we go. Right, so let me load these up.
We should automate this for sure, but for now...
Yes. I suppose we're semi on that path. Kind of.
We've been semi on that path like since the start of the pack.
Don't worry about that. All right. Don't worry about that.
All right. That's all of the iron processed. Let me go get my freaking.
This is true kicking the can down the road. I love it.
That's true. Chay is right that we could also look at getting an iron chicken. Like initially, I was gonna kind of go against getting an iron chicken because of like the seed cost and like our seed economy was gonna be, you know, something we had to balance more carefully. Right, due to the fact that
yes,
we only have so many seeds and we need like other things, and iron is fairly easy to automate. I think I might still kind of stand by that, but we'll see. It's possible that with the advent of melon-based technology, we might be able to just go crazy.
That's it, right? Yeah. Okay, that's more iron. This should, in theory, keep us all ironed out until our iron needs are no longer.
Okay, we're gonna iron things out. Okay, I have more coal as well if that's a necessity.
Yeah, I just need a little bit actually, just for this leftmost. Yeah.
Oh, you're not divvying up, man. You're not going crazy.
Nah.
Where's all the rest of the
iron? It's in the system. Check it out.
What are you doing? Oh, like it's cooked.
It's cooked.
Oh, you done?
It's done.
Gee.
Yeah, time in a bottle don't mess about, dude.
Oh my goodness, yeah, no, it did done.
Time in a bottle don't mess about.
TIAB don't mess about. Flipping
yeah,
fine. Jeez.
That's it. Sorted.
Right, well,
finished.
Gosh, damn.
We should just do this all series. We don't need automation. Isaac.
We just
647 iron. Yeah.
Okay, right, fine. Let me have a look then. So if I want to make a vacuum chest, like we can leave the drones roaming around if we want to make them feel useful, but I just want them to know that they're not. Okay.
You want them to know. God, he's gone from like, you know. You've gone from like, you know, being nice to them, empathetic, to just hostile.
It's like me putting you up against a chess playing robot, Nick. Like, you know, no matter how good you get, the robot's always going to be better, right? The robot, there's nothing you can do to be better than the robot. The robot is just better at chess. It knows everything, right?
Yeah.
So
it knows all about me,
how it is,
and so it starts telling me, like, starts taunting me with my worst secrets
and laughing at the moves you make.
Yeah,
it's
like, ha ha, you made that one because of childhood trauma. And then I lose horrendously, Isaac. Yeah.
You a big chess fan, man? I think we've been through this. I think it's a no, right?
I used to really like playing chess. I've not played chess in many years.
Yeah. We played chess together, you and I, right? We played it.
Yeah, there you go. That's probably the last time I played it.
We played it abstractly through It Takes Two. I think there was a chessboard in the game.
No way. It Takes Two had a lot of weird mini games in it, actually.
It did, yeah. I think we kind of
that was probably the last time I played chess, Isaac. And then the time I played chess on an actual chessboard was even before that. Probably, but yeah, I like chess.
Yeah, same, I'm a fan.
Never been very good at it, but like, let's say I wasn't in the chess club at school.
I also assume you've never taken the time to, like, you know, dedicate to like the theory and figuring out like the opening moves and the strategies and like that kind of. You just know the rules of chess and you've played a few times, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm kind of in the same boat. I've also never really delved deep into the world of chess, but you know, if I had unlimited time, man, it might be something I'd take up.
And same with DJing. I'd love to be a DJ, but
So my internet just died there, Nick, and I left off saying I'd like to play chess, and then what happened is I lost your voice, like I couldn't hear you at all, and then for a split second you came back being like, and all I heard was, it's like DJing, and then I went out again and I was gone. That's all I heard.
I was going off my whole spiel, Isaac, and I was like, doesn't even care about what I'm saying, which is probably also true. But
was that you were saying that's another hobby? If you had nothing else, you had to.
And I'd like to play piano if I didn't have to work for a living, and but then your cat pulled the massive fun-sized power plug outside.
Yeah.
That connects your house to the power source.
It really is carnival sized. Yeah.
Yeah, just pulled it out. Chewed through the wire, Isaac. Your cat's actually being sponsored by Uno or something like that. I don't want him to play chess. I want him to play other board games.
Oh, jeez. Okay, fine. So you have the crafter up and running, right? What is it you're working on right now?
I do. I've got the exporters here. I'm just wondering, is there a specific side I need to connect these to?
So we already have exporters bit down, man, on the meshes.
Oh,
so I think so. It's good to have extra meshes because they'll be useful, or extra exporters. But I think we should be able. Yeah, I think we should be able to kind of do like if you put the crafting cards into the current exporters, right?
Sure. These are. Oh, this is an exporter.
Oh, sure.
This is an importer.
Okay,
right.
So this guy does need an exporter. It doesn't matter what side. And this guy already has an exporter,
okay. All right, so maybe can I get away with 2 for 1?
You could put them you could put it on the bottom if you wanted to look a little nicer, maybe.
Yeah, I might do that then. Yeah, okay. Let me oh, my grid is also now out of energy. Right, let me recharge that.
We got a slight problem over here, and that slight problem is just that like these there must be a faster way to do this. First of all, we got a staggering amount of melon, but like these crop supports take like 50 hits to break.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like, come over here.
I suppose that means they're very sturdy, at least.
They're super sturdy, but even the wrench doesn't do it. But like,
oh god, yeah, look at that. You have to really whack those things. Yeah, it's like ooh, dong, 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 dong.
So it takes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits.
Do you need some help with these?
Just spam it. Click it as fast as possible. Oh
my god!
Yeah, they really support the crops, man.
Oh, they really do. Supporting them from even
we can team it up. That worked faster with the 2 of us. Cool.
That did work faster. Yeah,
right.
Use the system.
So, because I'm thinking that I'm going to change up the pattern here. Like I said, I'm going to move some of these crystal growth accelerators to make them a little bit more spread out. How are we doing on power? Is the crystal growth system okay, or is it bad?
How are we doing on power? We are.
It looks like we're doing pretty bad on power.
Yeah, we are. We are still going down.
Okay, fine. In that case, then let me. I'll cut us in half for now to just 2 crystal growth accelerators.
Oh no, Isaac! My legs.
I'll cut us both in half. Gosh, we need more solar panels, man.
Yeah, we do. Well, like I say, Isaac, the whole floor needs to be solarified.
Solidified. Lardified.
Like lard.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I make 2 more? No, I can make 1 more. Okay, I made like 8 more solar panels. Energetic photovoltaic modules.
Yeah, get it right, Isaac. Come on. I marked you down on your report card for that one.
Yeah, get it right.
Get it right. Come on.
So aggressive for no reason. All right, Nick. Another quick crash there, another internet disconnect. But I'm back. Also, man, look at this. We can eat the melons as well as like a side.
I know. I did think that. Very useful.
Yeah.
So again, like unlike wheat, you have to craft it into something. You can just eat these melons straight, Isaac.
Yeah.
So many less steps involved with these big, juicy melons. I love it.
So big, so juicy. I've got a question for you, man. So now that the wheat farm is useless, right? Now that the wheat farm is dead, long live the wheat farm. Do we want to, and now that we can kind of retire these drones, right? Do we want to bring, like do we want to bring a lot of this stuff like inside?
Oh, because we don't need it to be outside because of the farm.
Yeah, because we've got extra space out here, and I also kind of want to bring a lot of the pneumatic craft stuff specifically inside, right? The only reason it's outside is because we needed this drone charger here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If we don't need the drone charger, we could bring all of this inside, right?
Yeah.
At which point, because we kind of just need, whoops, this is, I've fallen into a pit.
Oh no, Isaac.
An inescapable pit. I made it out. So
nice.
All we really need is like this setup with the 2 crystal growth accelerators, right? And then if I, break some more of these, basically how many slots around it? There's like 1, 2, 3, I guess, 6 faces to this that we could put melon seeds onto, right? As in we could put melons like here, and then the same on the backside as well.
Yeah,
right?
4, 5, 6.
Here, and here. That's like, that kind of maximizes our melon growth. Like obviously the fastest are just the 2 in the middle. And them alone might be enough. Obviously we would need more block breakers if we wanted to have all 6 of these down, but that effectively there would, and obviously we want to use crop supports to make these even faster, but I didn't put those down because I didn't want to break them again. But that just with like the vacuum chest hanging out, somewhere would collect all the items. I love the way the items kind of slide towards the vacuum chest. They don't just get
They do, don't they?
Up.
Yeah.
They kind of fly.
You can see what's going on.
Yeah, right.
Which is useful because there's been situations in the past where things disappear, we don't know where they are, and it's because they've been sucked towards something similar.
Yes, but just automatically sucked, yeah.
Yeah, what's happening here? And you'd be like, oh, okay, if you lose something, you know where it's gone.
Oh, you can pick you can show the range. I don't know if you see this box.
Wow. Yeah, no, I do.
But you can crank the range as well on this a little bit as well.
Oh.
Up to 6 is the
That's
is the
very
range.
useful, actually.
Yeah. And it's got options for a filter as well. Can I just put an item in there, or do I have to? No, I think I have to like craft a filter from
right.
Ender.io and then use that there. But that should be fine. Yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult for us.
Just for melons.
Yeah, just for melons. But like that should, man, kind of just do it for us, right? And that should like make a ton of seeds. And so I'm kind of thinking that this system that we have here could well work on the inside, right?
Yes.
Like this little setup doesn't need to be like this, to be
compact.
fair. Yeah, it is quite compact, right? I guess what might be the fastest, even if it's less efficient, might be to have another one of these here. Oops, obviously without the block breaker.
Yeah, and just turbo
the one.
Some of these,
like this.
Yeah. Oh, this one in the middle here.
Right. Like at that point, I guess you could also
have them on all 4 sides and just have it go.
Well, not quite on all
fast.
4 sides, right? You can have it on 3 of the 4 sides. But then we could also do, this if we wanted to. If the block breaker is the limiting factor, we could put like multiple block breakers down and have that work faster. I think there's a non-zero chance, man, as stupid as it seems, that this might also work.
Oh, no way.
Because it's adjacent still. You know what I mean? Let me.
Yeah, it's just on top.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a good way to kind of test if that works or not.
No, other than just staring at it.
But even then, it's like it's already quite fast, right? So getting it to go even faster. And they carry power through them. That's nice.
Oh, that is nice.
So, and at that point,
that's pretty good.
We could even obviously you put the crop support on there like that to make it as fast as humanly possible,
even quicker.
Is it that honestly that doesn't seem as fast?
No, it doesn't. It seems like it stopped. Yeah, but it hasn't.
I think that's because it's trying on the other. Like, it wants to put stuff down on the other sides. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, on all 4 sides around it.
Yeah.
But it can only put it on one side, which is the side facing us.
Yes, correct.
I see.
I mean, it's still pretty fast.
It's still pretty fast.
Like, part of me does wonder. I know we're just, like, kind of needlessly trying different permutations of this now.
Configurations here, yeah.
Yeah, but part of me does wonder. /home to get out of this hole. What if we just left like these 2? Right? Like one at the back, one at the front. Is that optimal? You know what I mean?
So it grows it on 3 sides.
Yeah, because I guess the question is, what is the limiting factor? Is it faster to have more crystal growth accelerators, or is it faster to have more space with a few crystal growth accelerators? Right?
From the looks of it now,
you think this is quicker?
Setup,
hold on. Well, that's because we don't have enough breakers. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yes.
Let me get 2 more breakers to speed. Like, this setup requires more breakers, but requires fewer crystal growth accelerators. So if I get 2 more breakers here, which I now have, and we put these down, let's say, here and here.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if this is quicker.
So now let's observe. Maybe,
Right?
Yeah, this does.
Like when it gets, it's weird because it kind of gets in a growing groove sometime and puts down multiple.
Yeah, there's like an average to be taken from this. But I think it is. I think this is the best.
Right?
If anything, just because it requires less growth accelerators, and therefore you can, if you wanted to duplicate this, you've already got 2 more growth accelerators handy. Less power, I suppose, as well.
Yeah. Like, it would require less power.
And can you mirror this as well? Like, you can put, like, another growth accelerator, like, behind at the top.
Yes,
like,
correct.
Here. And then this bottom center one.
Yeah, you mean like this?
On 2 sides. Yeah, that's it. And then you kind of mirror this.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I guess there's also, we could test if, like, this back one helps at all, or if it is optimal just to have the top one. But I think having it on two sides is beneficial over just having it on one. You know what I mean there? Like as if we got like a fourth block breaker. And
so you mean...
just had the top crystal growth accelerator.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that would be faster or if that would be slower at that point.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, man, science, right?
Yeah.
These breakers are thankfully not too difficult to make.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? Because then you get even more growth accelerators back using one for an entire set of 4 melons.
Right? So we're suggesting kind of get rid of this.
Yeah.
And then put down another, and also I guess get rid of this while we're here. Get another block breaker down there. I'm going to have to get rid of you, and you. And then what we'll do, I could really do with like a wall of all things now as my block of choice.
Get out of a whole
free card. Okay, and then if we do, so we're saying this and like this.
Yes, yeah.
Is that faster? Is what we're getting at? And then I guess also I don't know. I don't think daytime matters at all. Like this is not slow per se, and actually, you know,
it's, like you say, it gets into a groove sometimes and has a bit of a break,
right? But man,
see, like right now, it's pretty good.
But I think this is optimal.
Yeah, I think you're right in terms of like crystal growth acceleration efficiency and power efficiency, and these block breakers are easy to make.
I think from the fact that I've got 3 more crystal growth accelerators.
Exactly. So you can like quadruple this setup relatively easily with the same number of crystal growth accelerators that you started with.
Do you have a crystal growth accelerator?
I don't. Is it in the vacuum chest? It's in the vacuum chest.
Oh, yes. Okay. Whew. I was worried for a second there. But yeah, this might... I do think this is kind of power efficient and crystal growth accelerator efficient.
Yeah.
Because the block breakers require no power and are basically just iron.
Yes. Look at this, man. This vacuum chest has got so many melons in it already. So many seeds.
Right. And you get quite a few melons per growth.
Big melon.
Yeah.
You get at least 2, it looks like, in most cases.
Let me, oh gosh, we got too much stuff. 34. How much do you get? That's broke.
39.
5? Yeah, it went up from 34 to 39, right? So that's 5. And that went up to 43. So that's 4. So it does seem variable, I guess, but like you get a couple of melons, man.
It's pretty good.
There is extra efficiency that we could... Oh, no, we can't squeeze that out, I don't think. Well, actually, so there is extra efficiency if we wanted to go crazy with this, man, which we don't, I don't think, just yet. But the Destructor from Refined Storage that you made, that can receive a Silk Touch upgrade, right? And that Silk Touch upgrade can then be used to pick up the melon... Like
the whole
cloth.
Big melon, yes.
And then if you put that on a cutting board and use a knife on it, you get 9 slices every time, as opposed to the 5. That's a lot of extra work, though. We'd need 4 deconstructors because we need 1 per slot where the melon can grow, and then we need 4 like silk upgrades, and then
auto knife crafting. It's a whole thing.
I think it's more efficient to just duplicate this than it is to do it any other way. But this is crazy. This really works really well.
Yeah, we've like shrunk down this setup, simplifies it, and it seems quite a bit faster as well.
Yes, right.
So this is very good. Like in this same patch here, you could pretty easily quadruple this system, and then it's just bloody seeds galore, man. The seed problem is going to go
taken care of
away, and it'll probably scale up nicely with the chickens.
I'm wondering. I kind of want to move the pneumaticraft stuff, and I'll probably do this between episodes, but I think we could move the pneumaticraft stuff over to this room and kind of automate with that in there. And then I kind of want, Nick, because I desperately despise the idea of us having free-range chickens, I think what I'll do is dig out like a basement under the main platform, right, that's nice and wide. And then I think what we'll do is we'll set up, because if you mention kind of this, but like I've got 4 crystal growth accelerators, right? So if we have 4 of these in a line, I think that would fit quite nicely along like the back wall of a basement, right? Like this. Do you know what I mean?
And then it can just be
one
feeding
here, and
the
then
chickens.
Exactly. And then if we have chickens on the other side, we just have a wall of chickens, all producing resources, all connected
big
to
old dungeon.
storage drawers. Exactly, a big chicken dungeon.
Oh my god, it sounds excellent.
We can have chains hanging from the roof, man.
I like your thinking, Isaac. I like your thinking. That's a vanilla Minecraft thing as well.
Yeah,
chains, isn't it?
that's right here, man. There you go. Look at this.
Very good.
Can have these guys.
Yeah, that's it. Oh no. Clark.
There we go.
Yeah, this is good.
But if the health inspector comes, Nick, well, it's not a dungeon. Okay, it's not a dungeon.
These are just to climb down and climb up. This is for the chickens to leave voluntarily, Isaac. They just need to climb up them. See, it's easy, Isaac, and simple.
So easy and so simple. Well, yeah, this is surprisingly good.
This
right?
is very good. Yeah.
That doesn't work. I see. So it has to go it has to be
facing down.
No, it has to be facing sideways.
Oh.
Like the energy can only go into the back or the front.
Oh, I see.
If I make it point down, it doesn't do anything. Like if I do this, it goes offline.
It goes offline.
And then that's back online. But you could tell the difference, man, because when it's offline.
Yeah, there's like no activity here.
And then as soon as you bring it online, the melons are going.
Boom.
It's crazy.
Yeah. This bloody vacuum chest is almost full. Like, there's been like many stacks generated here in the last like 3 minutes. It's crazy.
Gosh. Wow. This is good, man. This is good. I like it. I like it a lot. Cool. So I guess then, man, between episodes, I will dig out a basement. I'll move this downstairs. I might, what I'll probably do is I'll probably make like 12 more block breakers so that we can quadruple this setup. But I think I'll probably leave it offline for now because we don't have the power for that. You know what I mean? Like I'll just have the one like this set up, ready to go. And I'll leave the other 3 set up but not connected so that we can power them.
Come back to it.
Whatever we want to power them. Yeah, exactly. And the next time, man, we should hopefully then finally be able to start, chickening it out, man.
Getting all kinds of delicious resources via the chicken method.
We do have iron. We've got enough iron to make an iron chicken, man, if we wanted to. Right?
Yeah.
Like right out of the gate here.
I think it's probably a good investment because then you don't even need to process the iron.
That's true. But
it's just regular iron ingots that come out.
But the counter argument to that, Nick, is that we do still, if we want mineral, I think lapis is still our best way.
We still need to go through the process.
We still need to go through it.
Iron.
We could just delete the iron, but I think it maybe makes more sense to not waste our seeds on iron. Instead, get coal, smelt the iron that we are processing, even because we need lapis, and then save the chicken seeds, because even now we're not going to have limitless seeds. But we can use it for diamond chickens, we can use it for emerald chickens, ender pearl chickens, netherite chickens, all kinds of chickens, right? For those kind of resources, Nick.
That's fair enough.
Unfortunately, those are problems, Nick, for future Nick and future Isaac, because alas, we are out of time for this episode of Desertopolis.